Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at something really cool, and this is a video I've been waiting to do for a long time. We'll get into that when I get into the video, but this is the Malachite DSP software-defined radio. Alright, before we begin, I want to give you a quick story on this radio. I have been trying to get my hands on one of these for the longest time. I've ordered two of them never showed up. So the other day when I mentioned I was on Banggood on their website, I hadn't been on there in a while, and I decided to order some stuff to try out, and I saw they had one of these, and I went ahead and ordered it. The first time it never showed up when I ordered it from Amazon. The second time I got the runaround from a seller saying, oh, it was damaged, we're going to send you another one. 2 months went by, another one never showed up. Oh, we forgot. I just got the refund and said forget it. So my hopes were kind of dashed for ever getting my hands on one of these, and I finally got one. So I've talked for a long time about having a good quality radio that's compact enough and portable, but can cover a huge range of frequencies, and that's what this one does. This one covers airband, AM, FM, shortwave, the 2-meter ham band, as well as all of shortwave continuous from 50 kilohertz all the way up to 200 megahertz. That's as it comes stock. Now you can upgrade these and have them go up to 2 gigahertz. You can use software with this, so you can decode P25 signals if you live in an area where you have the police have gone to the P25 digital. It's a really, really cool little radio. As it comes today, I'm going to show it to you bone stock. This is the default version. You can add firmware to it. You can upgrade it. Honestly, if it works for me, I kind of keep it the way it is. One of the neat things about this is you do have the waterfall display on it, so you'll be able to pick and choose what frequencies you want to hop to, as well as tune with your two knobs there. So let me turn it on really quick and show you. Now I do have it currently connected to my MLA30. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? There you go. And I have it on WWV. I have the noise reduction on. Turn it up a little bit, let you hear that. Now you can kind of hear the static in the background on that, right? Let me turn the noise reduction on for you. That's what makes this radio so amazing. Whoop. There we go. That almost sounds like FM radio. You get rid of all that crud on the outside. It also has a noise blanker. So if you have any kind of electrical noise. Also, too, I want you to understand, it might be because I'm using an external antenna, but this is not picking up all of the RFI in here from all of the lights that are on, my AC heat pump running, none of that. It's straight radio. So that's really, really impressive. So let me turn it off for a second, and I'll give you a little more information on it, just how these radios work. This is a software-defined radio, which means it runs off of the software you put in it, okay? It is a radio, but it doesn't have any kind of intelligence in it whatsoever until you load software into it. And that will tell you the parameters of what you want to do. So, you've got two encoders on the side. This is your frequency. This is your volume. If you push this one in, you can manipulate certain things. We'll show you that in a minute. If you push the frequency one in, you can change the where the frequency tunes and some other features on it. There is a built-in battery. The capacity is a 2,000 milliamp hour battery. Consumption on the radio, if you're listening with headphones, is like about 300 milliamps. Without, it's about 400 or 500 milliamps, depending on how loud you keep it. The back, here's interesting. This is an interesting little feature. Check out these speakers on the back. You got a nice little subwoofer there. Nice little speakers. It's very, very loud. And that's, by the way, that's your USB-C, which you can program from, as well as charge. It took me about 2 hours to top it off when I got it. It was about 3/4 of the way full when I picked it up. So all in all, really, really cool little radio. We're going to turn around a little bit and show you some stuff later. It does have the 3.5-inch capacitive touchscreen, so when you touch it, it will move where you want it to. There's no real heavy push required for it. So some of the functions that I found very powerful in this, if you know how to use them, is your variable filter width, your adaptive noise suppressor, which we showed you there, your threshold noise suppression, your noise blanker, your auto gain control, and a miniature equalizer as well. This really does a ton of stuff for the price. Now, you will see it does come with an antenna here. I'll pull that antenna out for you and show you. Honestly, pretty useless other than AM or FM. Again, with this antenna and a little alligator clip and a length of random wire, you can pick up a ton of stations. But just this antenna alone probably isn't going to get you too much. For AM and FM, works great. Another feature about this is it does pick up AM very, very, very well. You guys might remember when I reviewed this radio, I really couldn't get much as far as AM goes, and it's a little bit bigger. You can see it's bigger, it's thicker. You know, tossing that in a bug-out bag or a go kit would be kind of awkward. With this, you see the size of it. Very, very light. It's about 3.4 ounces. Very small, very easy to carry. We're going to try the AM band out for you really quick. I want to show you that because that was really, really impressive to me. You can go over here to where band is. These are your pre-selected bands, and they'll stop wherever you left them. Okay? So as you can see here, my 100th memory is WWV. Let's go back over to 720 AM, which is usually very hard for us to get in. So you can hear that. I mean, that sounds like a local AM station. So it definitely will pick up AM very, very well. Now, granted, we are on an external antenna, but the MLA30 isn't really tuned for AM reception. So that's really good. Let's take the noise reduction off. So you can kind of tell that it's a noisy station, and it's way off in the distance. But you put that noise reduction back on, and that's really, really impressive. So, let me put it on an FM station for you. I am going to have to use a talk FM station because I don't want to get a copyright strike for playing music. And I'll bring you right back. Alright, so you can see that big FM signal coming down on the waterfall. We're going to turn off the noise reduction because you don't really need it on FM. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so you can hear the quality. This has a lot of bass to it because of those speakers.
And Brownsville. A lot of families were damaged this way. People in both communities say tough drug war policies that were supposed to make people safer.
So it's really, really, really nice for sound quality. Now you'll notice up here on the top, the actual station is 88.9, okay? So let's say I want to get rid of that 0.5 and all that stuff there. Well, I'm just going to push it right where I want to change it to edit it, take it back down. And you can see I can move it up or down just by pushing where I'm at here, okay? So let's say I want to take it up to here and go down. See, I'm going down or up, and I can move to here, the next level, 88.9, if I want to bring it up to 88.9. And I can move it whatever kind of distance I want. Okay, so I've got that set on there, and I'm going to go. It's going to take forever to get there, but you get the point. You can also jog through the screen on this here. You can hit this. See how I'm going up? 4, 5, 6, 7. And almost there. Whoops, went over. So let's just go right up to 88.9. Oh, 89. Whoops. And with that mistake, I can move it right up here. There we go. Okay. So if I want to go back here, back to this, I can go over here. And you can see how you can get through the screen very, very easily. It's not difficult to get through. There's some classical music. I hopefully won't have to deal with that. So it's very, very simple to get through. Very, very easy to tune. And a really nice radio. So, let me find some ham radio on here. I like to use the ham bands just as a good way to kind of keep up with what's going on in the world on HF. And I'll bring you back when I find some hams talking on some of the ham bands. Probably 20 meters should be active right about now. It's about 9 a.m. So let's give that a try.
Really quick check on 28,300 in the memory.
There you go. I just want to show you 14,190, 20 meters.
Because there are a few lines beginning to show up between Arizona and California. And I can hear it, but it's not very strong.
So you can see how well that's coming in. Let's put the noise reduction on. Signal is a little fading in and out. I mean, that almost sounds like FM broadcast quality with that noise reduction on. If you turn off the auto gain control, of course it will get quieter. You're taking off some of that. That's great for close by stations. You do have a squelch here that you can set automatically. Let's get into the menus really quick. These are your menus. Up here, you have your antenna. You can choose internal or external. Your preamp you can turn on and off. Okay, this is your clock, so you can set the settings on it. This is your noise blanker. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Back to the LCD. I can change the timeout on here, the sleep time till the radio turns itself off as far as LCD screen. Brightness is 10 minutes, and then brightness max is 90. Your reduction time is 40 seconds. So if I leave this alone for 40 seconds, it will dim and save the battery somewhat. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. And this is your audio here. Now there's not a lot of settings in this you can mess with. Let me turn that down. Pretty much the only thing you can mess with here is your RF gain. So you'll highlight the RF gain, and you can take that up or down as you see fit. I just have it set at 8 right now. So that's that. When you want to get rid of this, you just push that once and you're back to your waterfall display. Up top here, you can control on the frequency when you push that in. You turn that down. You can control your audio, so this could be your headphones if you want your headphones on, or you can mute it completely. Okay, so if you have somebody talking to you, you can hit this twice and it's muted completely, and then you're right back to talking again. So it's very impressive. So I'm going to scan around a little bit and see if I can find anything else on any of the ham bands, and I'll bring you back for a little bit of a wrap-up and some information on the radio itself.
I think that's all I had to say on this transmission. Let me pass if you can.
I just wanted to show you how nice that noise reduction makes it. It really pulls in the stations that are staticky and distant. See? I put that on and you can really hear the station. Now, of course, you stop transmitting, but you can definitely understand how well that works for stations that have a lot of white noise on their signal, a lot of background noise. You hit that noise reduction. That's, I think, the best feature of the whole radio, honestly. So, as far as a receiver, this is doing really, really well. Now, this isn't a transmitter. There, I just moved to the next. Let me tune him in.
Transmitters now.
This will not transmit. It's just a receiver. It's a very small, lightweight box. And I really do think that for a prepper emergency kind of radio, this would really come in handy. I can listen to AM, FM, shortwave. I can listen to my air bands. I can even listen to the 2-meter band if I want to. And that's kind of makes it handy too. You have your AM, FM. Now, if you want to change, let's say I found something here on AM. I'm going to try and scan for an AM station. Let me get out of the that band there. I probably won't find anything up in here on this band for AM. Let's see. Let's go. Let's try here. Just scan around. See how you can easily move around. You could go really, really quick. Not really the right time of day for this this particular frequency. But when you want to change it to AM or FM, you're going to push this volume button or hold it like this and let go. Upper, lower, AM, narrow FM, and wide FM. Let me bring that close so you can see it. I think that is an awesome feature as well. Any band, anywhere, you can listen to upper, lower, sideband, narrow, or wide FM. So, kind of a cool little feature there too. It does allow you to do a whole lot more than you would expect with most radios. I am liking the fact that I can store frequencies in here. Like if I want to go back to 720 AM, I can do that right there. And it pulls it right in. And with the noise reduction, I want you to hear the difference. I'll shut up for a sec here and let you listen. Off. On. Definitely a big difference and a really, really cool feature. So, that is this little preliminary review of this radio. Now, I do want to let you know, I did find something out. When I did that review yesterday, I got an email from Banggood themselves. They're going to be having a summer prime sale. And they have a bunch of great deals coming up. They wanted me to mention they're going to have big discounts from $6.21 to $7.10. Okay, so don't forget to check that out. That's going to be their version of their prime deal. And really, it's a site that you actually have to search, really deep search and find. You'll be amazed at the survival gear you'll find on there, as well as just everyday kind of neat stuff like this. But as far as a prepper kind of receiver radio, I really think, see how it just went dim there? I really think it's a really, really cool system. The battery on this, I mean, I charged it up when I got it, and you can see, whoops, I just went off frequency. You can see there's just like one tiny little spot left out of this, and I've been using the heck out of this. Trust me, I've been playing with this thing like crazy because I'm really fascinated with it. The MLA30 is a nice addition. I'll show you that really quick. This is originally why I bought this system. I wanted to set it up with this radio, and the radio just never came. I kept waiting and waiting for the mail to come, and waiting for these people to deliver, and they never really did. So I finally got my little Malachite DSP SDR, and I'm impressed with it. I gotta say, if I had to choose between the two, you guys remember this one, I would never have ordered this. I would have ordered that first. Now, these are anywhere from $30 to $60. These are anywhere from $100 to $300, depending on features and other things you may get with them. So, you do have to kind of choose. Now, this does have 25% off from June 8th to July 31st, okay? This is $139 for this one. But as you can tell, it is far more full-featured than the other little shortwave. Shortwave radios have gone up in price, and really I buy it myself personally for the use of the radio in times of emergency. But I also like listening to shortwave on occasion, and I like having a ham receiver out here in my my mini shack over on the corner that way, and that's where it will be living. It'll be living over there. I have it plugged into my thing here, but over there it just plugs right into the USB power supply. So definitely, I'm impressed. I like it. I'm going to be doing some more videos with this in the future to kind of let you see what's going on and see how I like it. We'll be testing it out a little bit more in the future. But I wanted to give you a quick impression because they do have the sale on this, and I think that's a really good deal. These are all over the place in price. And if you order one off Amazon, I'm going to suggest you don't. Even though I have a few in my store, I would suggest you order it from Banggood because Amazon just did me bad a bunch of times. You know, 2 different times. I ordered from 2 different sellers, never got it. Banggood, I put my order in, and a week later, or 2 weeks later, it was here. So, definitely, cool little deal. I really, really like it. So that's the Malachite SDR, software-defined radio. It can be used with external CAT control if you want to. That's computer-aided transceiver protocol. So you can connect this via USB here, and you can connect this to a computer screen and actually control the rig from the computer. But honestly, that would kind of defeat the purpose of making it small, lightweight, and easy to carry around and transport. So that's kind of why I have not even looked into that. You can upgrade the firmware on it if you want. Again, through the side port there. You know, it's just something I haven't really looked into doing. Now, if you are going to buy this and not going to attach the MLA30 antenna, the little active loop antenna, and you're going to use this, you're going to realize you're not going to get anywhere near the amount of signals that you would get with an external antenna. However, if you attach this, and you get one of my little alligator clip antennas I showed you how to make a few videos ago, and you pop that on there and you throw that wire outside of your house somewhere up in the air, you will get really, really good performance. I've actually been really, really impressed with how well that little random length of wire antenna actually works. Anyway, folks, I thank you guys for watching. I thank you for checking out the video. I did have to kind of zoom in on this because I wanted you to see the screen, so if I'm out of camera anywhere, forgive me. I really enjoy doing these kind of radio videos. I like finding unique and different kind of radios that I think are worthy of you know, an emergency type situation. And this definitely, and with all the features it has on it and that awesome speaker system, really got to say, I think it's really worth it. Now, as far as strength goes, I would not bang this thing around. Remember, that's just 2 printed circuit boards in there. And these encoders, you know, you don't want to bang them around and knock them out of sync. However, you put this in a pack, wrapped up maybe in a rag, I think you got something really cool for your bug out bag. Again, it's like 2.5 ounces. It's super, super lightweight. You can see there's really not much to it. The best way to compare it, something we're all kind of familiar with, is to stick a lighter under it. So you can see just how big it is. And if you compare that with the other radio that I reviewed, it's a lot bigger and has far, far less features. So that's the Malachite SDR software-defined radio. Check it out. I will leave a link down below in Banggood where you can pick it out. They do pick it up. They do have the sale going on right now, and you can grab that from June 8th, which has already gone by, to July 31st, and you will save 25%. So it's only about $140. If you are interested in your first shortwave radio and you're not too familiar with shortwave, maybe I would get something more traditional. But if you have a bunch of shortwaves and you're looking for something that you can grab and go, maybe keep in your vehicle and take with you in your emergency kit or even a bug-out bag. You know, if you're a ham like myself and you want to hear what's going on with the other hams, definitely the way to go. I think it's a really cool little system. Anyway, folks, the link for this will be down below. And don't forget to check out all our other links, our Amazon affiliate store, our freeze-dried wholesalers link. And we have a video coming up from them. I have a bunch of new stuff from them. that I'm going to be taste testing and showing you. So don't forget to check them out as well. Clicking that link will save you 15% just for clicking the link. You don't have to do anything. Click the link, shop as you normally would, you save 15%. Our My Patriot Supply link down below, which is preparewithiridium.com. That's preparewithiridium.com. Lots of freeze-dried food there, as well as our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Again, with Thrive, you don't need to join anything. You don't have to join up. You can just go there and order some stuff and see how you like it. And if you like it, you can either become a consultant or a delivery customer, but there is no need to do that. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.